Are you a guy between the ages of 16, 17, maybe you're in college and you want to do amazing stuff? You want to be a top athlete. Maybe you want to accomplish your dreams. Maybe you want to be an artist. Not sure. Maybe you're lazy. Maybe you can't figure out how the hell some people, like, I don't know, Steve Jobs or somebody like that, made it to where they are today. And you feel like you have your entire life ahead of you and you want to figure out how to get there. The good news is, I got you guys with an awesome book today called The Compound Effect. Why read this book? Well, first of all, it's by our boy Darren. If you don't know who this is, this guy's worth over $5 billion. He has hung out with guys like Elon Musk, Richard Branson, Oprah, all the great billionaires out there, and he is very successful. And he gives us this idea that's counterintuitive to what most people would do. Boys, let's say we had an individual, and let's make this individual fat. Let's make him chunky. Let's call him first name Humpty, last name Dumpty. And let's say that Mr. Dumpty wants to go ahead and lose some weight. Well, what do most Mr. Dumptys out there do? Well, most people who are like Mr. Dumpty, let's say that we throw on some David Goggins. We get him hyped, we get him fueled, we have him looking at that beach bod that they want to get. And most people, they want to get that in 3 days, 5 days, a couple weeks. They want it now. So what do? They start working out like crazy. They start going out a couple hours a day, as hard as they can. But unfortunately, guys, what happens to most Mr. Dumptys out there? Most Mr. Dumptys, boys, they become quitters. They don't achieve it. They don't have that beach bod. Because what happened? They went too much too soon. And this brings us to the age-old question. I want to bring this question up to you guys because it's important to this book. Would you rather have a penny that doubles every day for 31 days? Or would you rather have $3 million right now? And I'm sure you guys have heard, at the end of 31 days, that penny has now turned into over $10 million. My friends, this book, The Compound Effect, gives us the idea that to achieve anything big, like Apple with the iPhone, like Elon Musk being worth over $400 billion, like David Goggins being one of the hardest men to ever live, it doesn't happen overnight. In fact, it doesn't happen until decades upon decades of work. If you don't see results today, you feel like you aren't doing anything. And that's where most people get tripped up, boys. This is what separates the average nobodies from the people that you want to be like. They're able to work like Mr. Beast for years and years and not really have any success and then be the top, because they just do the basic things over and over and over until they are the best. And this is where most people quit. So let's say you had Mr. Dumpty and you wanted Mr. Dumpty to have that beach bod, to be one of the best athletes, or maybe just be good enough to run 5Ks and stuff like that. How do we get Mr. Dumpty there? Well, just like that penny that's doubling every day for 31 days, we're not really going to see big results fast. The unfortunate truth is that the road to get there is probably a lot more boring than we think. For Mr. Dumpty, they're probably going to have to go on a couple walks. They're probably going to do very little for several weeks. And maybe after several years, now they have the beach bod and they're working out like crazy. So this is an idea. Go out there, read it. It's The Compound Effect by our boy Darren Hardy. I really think that you guys are going to love it, and I appreciate you guys coming out. I know that the birds are chirping, and this isn't the best background, but I hope you guys learn some great ideas. Thank you guys. Get out there and get after it.